We know they're in. We know they're playing the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's very likely. What can we expect from the Habs this postseason?
Well, here's what I would say, Jay. There's no way they're going to beat the Toronto Maple Leafs 4 games. I don't even think they can beat the Maple Leafs 1 game. And if the last 3 games against the Toronto Maple Leafs are any indication, that is what you can expect. They're just not good enough.
This series will give you imagine? I mean,
the table could not be set any better than it is right now for the Leafs to finally win a first-round playoff series in the Austin Matthews and Mitch Marner era. Like
Leafs in 5, Leafs 4 games to 2, so that's a 6-game series. 7. Oh, game 7,
Come on,
that'd be a real nail biter, especially against Montreal.
The Leafs are going to win this series. Everything that has led us to this moment this season says the Leafs should win this series. Are the Habs going to be pushovers? Absolutely not. Do I think the Leafs are going to sweep them? I very highly doubt it. But the Leafs should win this series. If the Leafs win game 1, they should definitely win this series. If they lose game 1, it's going to be a lot more difficult, but they still should.
Coming off an injury, and Jack Campbell makes his playoff debut. And as you mentioned to me, the slate is clean as the playoffs begin. Kulak, Nylander, now across. Riley fires right on. And the first tough stop for Carey Price. Kerfoot's on the move. Over the line. Leafs. Lines will be jumbled. Here's Josh Anderson's trying to split the D. Scores! Anderson beats Campbell. And Montreal has struck first.
Glove. Josh Anderson hadn't had a point in the last 11 games, and here in game 1.
Hall. Back to Riley. His shot. Traffic scores. Nylander's side of the net, and the game is tied.
Job taking 2 guys to him, and Carey Price unable to find that one. The quick wrist.
Price knocked off the stick of Edmondson. Here's Marner and Nylander. Back to Marner, and Carey Price comes across with a game saver.
One knee, got down on that bottom hand to make sure he got enough of it, but Carey Price sliding across.
A minute left in this third lead power play, and it's Matthews in. Routes report, checked on the play, and turned back by Armia with speed. Paul Byron gets there, down, scored! What a brilliant goal by Paul Byron, shorthanded.
This great job, though, of Armia just chipping it away, and this is a foot race that is hard one to win. Sandin with a little trip of Byron, but how about his heads-up play? Kept control. Watch it.
And the Montreal Canadiens have taken first blood and win game 1. Edmondson, big shot, rebound. Toffoli couldn't get it. Another save, rebound, scores. And it's Kotkaniemi into the lineup and onto the score sheet.
The battle in front ensues, and how about Campbell? He and Muzzin get a little bit crossed here, and Kotkaniemi focused on the rebound.
The tip, and a rebound shot goes wide. It's going to put Montreal on its heels. Here's the chance. Scores! Gibson spits out. We'll take a drop from Marner. Looses Hall. Hall shooting, rebound. Scores! Austin Matthews catches a rebound. And the Leafs have their first lead of the series. Leaves for Matthews. Back for Marner. And Sandin scores! It is a power play goal. And the first playoff goal for Riley across. The one-timer in. Here's Nylander scores! Got the rebound, and William Nylander buries it. Finish to the regular season. Kerfoot with an empty net, and he won't miss. And 15 makes it 5-1, and the Leafs have evened the series. Second unit on. Kerfoot able to hold his own. Here's Nylander in across, and what a stop! Price comes across.
In the wide open net, watch that plant and then just reach with the stick in desperation, gets there, and oh man, you know, that's one that is Jason Spence's thinking, I better get this up, better not put the root to the net.
Nylander scores! A face-off win, and William Nylander has goals in 3
win by Kerfoot. Good patience. Coming out to the high slot as Nylander's solid playoff just continues. Looks for a pass, doesn't see it, gets some traffic.
Momentarily by Mikheyev, and now here's Suzuki into the lead zone. Scores! Nick Suzuki, and the game is tied.
For Suzuki, you see, he takes a quick look, and Morgan Riley hesitates. Got an opportunity to maybe close him off.
Face-off win for the Leafs, and Brody's shot blocked, gets it back again. Riley, Marner, back for Riley, shooting, scores! Morgan Riley gets it back.
That they do so effectively. Forwards out high, defensemen down low. You get a lot of opportunity to get a missed exchange defensively, and that's exactly what Marner is able to find with
Morgan Riley, let's go! Boy Morgan, yeah baby, that's my guy.
And the Leafs hold on and take a 2-1 series lead. Weber across for Sherrod. Up high, the shot. It was tipped by Gallagher, and Campbell had to be sharp on that. Kerfoot able to catch up with that, and over the line with Galchenyuk in front. A pass, scores. Pretty tic-tac-go, and it's William Nylander again.
But Galchenyuk, the no-look pass as Kerfoot puts it between the stick and skates, and then
For that, he's caught. Galchenyuk over the line, flips it in front, scores! What a great pass from Galchenyuk, and Jason Spezza makes it 2-0.
Galchenyuk does a good job of taking it deep, and this saucer pass just perfect. You can see the reaction of Carey Price. Price thought he might have been able to get Toronto.
Drops it off, Kerfoot on the move. Spencer Thornton scores! Joe Thornton on the redirect, and he has his first of the series.
Jason Spezza, the two old players connecting in such a big fashion as
Players try to get it, but it's pumped ahead, and it's Alex Galchenyuk for the empty net, and he doesn't miss. It's a 3-point night for the former Montreal Canadiens.
On the wall, keeping this play alive. He gets in it, chips it past Petrie, and this combination has really worked together. You know, you think about how much different this.
Jack Campbell will register his first Stanley Cup playoff shutout, and the Leafs have pushed the Canadiens to the brink here in Game 5 on Thursday night.
The Buds are one win away from round 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Oh, man.
I've never slept this peacefully during the Stanley Cup playoffs. Never.
Are they just not a good enough team, or am I missing something? Because they look terrible to me.
But I think what has happened here is the Leafs are just better than Montreal. They have been all year. They're just better.
And the Leafs take a commanding 3-1 lead back home to Toronto. Let's hope we never have to go back to Montreal again this season.
Back for Toronto first. Takes a hit, turns it over. Armia's in, scores! Yoel Armia has opened the scoring for Montreal.
And that one up and over the glove of Campbell. You saw Campbell maybe thinking a pass possibility.
Didn't score against this year. Pass in front and a redirection. Stopped by Campbell. Loose for Perry. Down. Scores. And the Canadiens have a 2-0 lead. And it's Armia again.
Your stick is like your rudder, and there he lost it. He's on his back, and that one slides underneath as Armia gets the third chance at it.
For that, as they crashed in on the forecheck, and now a turnover here in front for Kotkaniemi. Scores! Yes, Barry Kotkaniemi with a steal, and the Canadiens lead by 3.
To that one as well as Kotkaniemi. A good smart play, gets the puck off his skate, and then, you can see it.
Here's Morgan Riley deep in the zone, centering play for Hyman. Mitch Marner's got it. Marner holds and keeps the shot. Lifts in front, scores! Zach Hyman, and the Leafs get one back. Can't get it to the net. Right back onto his stick. Munson fire, scores! Jake Munson lets it fly, and it's a 1-goal game.
couldn't get it high enough. You've got a 5-on-5 going on here, and right through.
Taking face-offs and deep in the zone there. Scores! Galchenyuk put it through, and the Leafs have tied it.
Starts in the defensive zone, right through the middle with some speed. The drop back goes right to the middle, and oh yeah, right off the stick of Muzzin and through the wicket.
For the first time in this series, we'll head to Sutton with Nick Suzuki. And here we go in overtime. Canadians trying to keep their season alive. Riley sends it in. Kerfoot with speed, got there first. Cycles it to the near side. Bogosian moves up. Leafs play 5 defensemen. Broken up. Cole Caulfield in alone here along with Suzuki. And off the pin. Nick Suzuki's won it for the Canadians. And we will have a Game 6.
Just one of those plays that you can't make at the offensive line, and this one, short passes, quick reaction, and right off the back of the net to make this a series.
And the shooter makes the play, and Nick Suzuki has his second of the series. For Deneau, bodied there by Matthews. Deneau stays with it. Chance here, Weber fires, and Campbell another stop.
Slot as Nylander trying to hit on the backside there, Marner, but a little soft pass by Joe Thornton, and Matthews didn't quite get
for 15 in the series. Suzuki wins the draw to Foley, Perry, Caulfield, calling for it, shooting it, loose in front of the net, Campbell down, still loose, scores, Corey Perry.
Off 2 skates there, off the back. Brody gets shoved in by Toffoli, and the puck pops out. Much like his work he did in the playoffs in Dallas, he scored a big overtime goal to Corey Perry, similar to that. But is this goaltender?
After video review, the call is confirmed on the ice. We have a goal.
Well, we have a goal, and we have a penalty, and Montreal's going to go right back for Petrie. Suzuki on that right flank, again to Foley in the middle, scores!
As the rotation up top, you're thinking, okay, it's going to come back to Weber. Look at Marner, or Hyman rather, does a good job of taking away the top end.
Remember the Montreal Canadiens, 42 now in his career. Chance in front, scores! Jason Spezza has cut the lead in half. With 8:25 to go, and the Leafs have some life.
When Spezza comes in, this line creates a turnover here as Nylander joining this group, and that one right off the stick of...
Now Engvall following up. He'll play it across to Brody. Firing it, scores! T.J. Brody let it fly, and the Leafs have tied it.
Brody hasn't scored in 21, but he makes a big one. What's the tendency here of Anderson? He's got to close that off in the neutral zone. Instead, he loses the battle there. Now you're unable to get the puck out. Anderson turns and doesn't get it out, and that one off the leg.
Shot by Weber. Silent sounds. Back-to-back nights. We're going to overtime thanks to T.J. Paul Byron to Shea Weber and back. Travis Dermott lost it inside the line. Chance, Kotkaniemi scores! Yes, Perry, Kotkaniemi, and there will be a Game 7 Monday night.
The way to get past Campbell to end this game and send us back to Toronto for a Game 7.
And as you mentioned, one of those nights the goaltender's so good and had to go in off the defenseman.
The physical energy, get focused on playing, get your body tuned in, and nothing better than playing a Game 7.
Hyman rejected, and now it's Marner, and he is stripped of the puck, and Gallagher on the counter, along with Stahl, scores! Brendan Gallagher has his first of the series, and Montreal strikes first in Game 7.
It's a blue line here. Marner's thinking offense, got a chance. What a great stick there by Stahl to turn it back the other way. Now a little bit late reacting with Bogosian. You can see how he backed off. Gave a little bit of time there for Gallagher. Got his legs moving to the outside. Now he's got that gap. One little swing and a late reaction by
to try and help this power play. Gustafson at the line. Nick Suzuki in the slot, and that drilled wide to Foley. Looks skyward after missing a good setup. Here's Suzuki. Scores! Tipped in front. It's a power play goal, and it's 2-0 Montreal.
The puck alive. Now for Campbell, you're thinking, okay, is the pass coming again? Instead, it's a shot off the body of Perry out the side of the net, and it finds its way past Campbell. Suzuki can score on his own there. This time, though, you can see might have even been going wide, but right off the left.
Austin Matthews, 1 goal on 34 shots in the series. Empty net, Tyler Toffoli scores, and it's 3-0 Montreal, and they'll punch their ticket to Winnipeg.
The Canadiens, watch Stahl jump into this play and keep it right there. Misses it the first time. Now he gets support from Deneau, and then a chip instead of throwing it down the ice. Gets it to
Montreal Canadiens are headed to Winnipeg for the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs. Here tonight, disappointment and a lot of analysis upcoming on that season, and there's a jubilant Mark Bergevin.
Well, the interim head coach gets a pat on the back from the general manager.
Montreal Canadiens, who are down 3-1, 3-1 in this series. Win Game 5, win Game 6, win Game 7 in Toronto, and they had to do it in front of fans just to do the thing properly.